To watch all our videos, click subscribe, click on the bell icon and click all. Now navigate to the settings of your mobile phone. Go to apps and notifications. Notifications. YouTube, and make sure all the options on the right are turned on.
Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn about imperatives where we give orders and requests. The Kannada sentences ending with U, A, E and O are pointed towards singulars, or it is used on your friends, or it is used on an inferior person. Okay? And to pay respect, we have to change the ending of the sentences. We have to replace U by I, E and I by IRI, and O by LI. Okay. Now let us see a few examples and I'll explain what this actually means. Okay. Complete the work. Complete the work. Now this is an order. Okay. You are telling it to someone. Complete the work. In Kannada, it can take two forms. Kelasavannu purnagolisu or Kelasavannu purnagolisi. Okay. Kelasa is work. Kelasavannu. Generally, when we give out an order, we take or we add vannu to the verb. Okay. Vannu to the verb. And sometimes it is for the object. Okay. Vannu is added to the object. And without vannu also this will make sense. Kelasa purnagolisu. It will sound good and the person to whom you are speaking to will understand it. But in reality, this is the right form. Kelasavannu purnagolisu. Okay. But if it confuses you where to use vannu, then you can omit this and use the sentence or make the sentence. Kelasa purnagolisu. Kelasa purnagolisi. Okay. Now, Kelasavannu purnagolisu. Kelasa is work. Purnagolisu is complete. Complete it. Okay. Complete it. Purnagolisu. Su. It ends with U. U. Okay. U. Now this sentence should be used on a person who is younger than you, or the person is singular in the sense there is only one person who is working who should work, or if the person is your friend, or if the person is inferior than you. Okay. If you feel that he is inferior than you. Kelasavannu purnagolisu. Su. Okay. But if you want to pay respect to the person, which you should, or if you are directing this sentence towards a stranger, or if this sentence is directed towards more than one person, okay, maybe there is a group of 4 people who has to work and complete it. So if it is directed towards them, or if the person is elder than you, then we have to replace the U. We have to replace the U with E. With E. Okay. So Kelasavannu purnagolisi should be used on them. Alright. Once again, Kelasavannu purnagolisu should be used if the person is single, in the sense there is only one person, or if the person is your friend, you know the person. Okay, or if the person is younger than you, okay, then you have to use this. And if you think the person is inferior than you, then you have to use this. If the person is elder than you, if there are more than one, and if the person, okay, is not inferior, in the sense you have to pay respect to them, then you use this second form. To change from first to second, you replace the U with E. U with E. Alright? ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸಿ. Next, write a letter. Write a letter. You are telling someone to write a letter. In Kannada, it would be ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆ. ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆ. ಒಂದು is a, single, one. Patra is letter. Bare is write. Okay, ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆ. In reality, it should be ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರವನ್ನು ಬರೆ. Okay, but I do not want to confuse you too much. So I gave an example of using this, and now I am not using one. Okay, but it should be ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರವನ್ನು ಬರೆ. But this is also right. ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆ. All right. Now, this A is of this form. Second form. Bare. You should use this sentence if the person is only one, single person. If the person is your friend, or if the person is younger than you, or if the person is inferior than you. Okay, you have to use this sentence. If you want to pay respect to the person, or if you are asking more than one to write a letter, or if the person is elder than you, then you have to use the second form. To use the second form, you have to add iri. You have to add iri at the end of this. Okay? ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆ, ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆ, ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆ ಇರಿ. Bare iri. Now this can be used to address elders or superiors or strangers. Okay? Generally, it is safe to use the second form itself. All right? Next. Bear the pain. Bear the pain. ನೋವನ್ನು ಸಹಿಸಿಕೋ. ನೋವನ್ನು ಸಹಿಸಿಕೋ. Okay? ಸಹಿಸಿಕೋ. ಕೋ. This format. ಸಹಿಸಿಕೋ. ಸಹಿಸಿಕೋ. This format. And ನೋವು means pain. ನೋವನ್ನು. One is used here. But without using one also, you can form the sentence. It will be ನೋವು ಸಹಿಸಿಕೋ. Okay? So, ನೋವನ್ನು ಸಹಿಸಿಕೋ. ಸಹಿಸಿಕೋ means bear. ಸಹಿಸಿಕೋ means bear. ನೋವು means pain. Okay? Once again, ನೋವನ್ನು ಸಹಿಸಿಕೋ. This form is used on youngers, on your friends, or if the person is inferior than you, or if there is only one person. Okay? ನೋವನ್ನು ಸಹಿಸಿಕೋ should be changed to this form. To change it to this form, you have to add LLI, li. Okay, li, not li, not li, li to this. ಸಹಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸಹಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನೋವನ್ನು ಸಹಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Okay, and this form can be used on a stranger, on a person elder than you, or if there are more than one. Okay, ನೋವನ್ನು ಸಹಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Next, Drink water. Drink water. Neeru kudi. Neeru kudi. Actually, it would be neerannu kudi. Okay, neerannu kudi. Annu is used, but I have not taken it. Neeru kudi is perfectly fine. Neeru kudi. Neeru means water. Kudi means drink. It ends with E, this format. Okay, this format. Kudi. Once again, used on youngers, friends, singles, and those who are inferior than you. Okay. Now, to change it to the second form, you have to add iri to this sentence. Neeru kudiyiri. Neeru kudiyiri. Kudiyiri. Okay. Now, this second form, as usual, is used on elders or more than one, or if the person is a stranger to you. Okay. Next set of examples. Wash your legs. Wash your legs. Kalu tole. Kalu tole. Actually, it is kalannu tole. But kalu tole is also perfectly fine. Kalu is leg. Kalu is leg. Kalugalannu is legs. Kalugalannu is legs. Okay, but kalu means it is understood that both legs should be washed. Okay, kalu. Tole is wash. Tole is wash. Now, your is there. Your is there. Nimma should be there here. Nimma. Nimma. Okay, nimma should be there. But when you tell this to someone, in English, your is required. Wash your legs. This is correct. But in Kannada, you don't have to say nimma. Okay, kalu tole. When you tell someone kalu tole, it is understood that they have to wash their legs. So, no need to have a word here for your. Okay, kalu tole is enough. Okay. Now, tole, a, this format. Now, you have to change it to second format. To change it to second format, you have to add iri at the end of the first sentence. Kalu tole iri. Kalu tole iri. Second format. So, you know when to use first and when to use second. Right? Kalu tole iri. Yes. Now, this holds good for 80% of the sentences. Okay. This holds good 80% of the time. But you cannot use this rule for all the sentences to convert to first form to second. 100% of the time this won't work. Now, let us see an example where it doesn't work. Come inside. Come inside is ಒಳಗೆ ಬಾ. ಒಳಗೆ ಬಾ in Kannada. ಒಳಗೆ inside. Ba is come. ಒಳಗೆ ಬಾ. First form. To convert it into second form, you cannot apply this rule. Okay, cannot apply this rule. Second form is ಒಳಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಬನ್ನಿ. Ni is required to convert from first to second. And in first form we have ba, a. Here ba, banni. Okay. So you must know that this doesn't work all the time. Only by practice you can get this. Okay. Next. Now, if you have two verbs in a sentence, how to form a sentence? Okay. Complete the work and write a letter. We have seen how to form this into two different situations. First is this, second is this, first is this, second is this. Okay. Now let us join these two and see how it works out. You want to say complete the work and write a letter. Complete the work and write a letter. Okay, you want to say this to someone. Okay, the person may be younger or elder than you. That we'll see later. Complete the work and write a letter. So, ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸಿ ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆ ಆರ್ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸಿ ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆಯಿರಿ. Okay, that would be the sentence in Kannada. Now, first form or first sentence with the first verb, first sentence with the first verb generally will end with I or E. ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸಿ, ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸಿ. ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆ, write a letter. Only the first verb will be changed. Generally it will be for E or U or do. 3 will come. Once again, you cannot apply this rule to all. It has to come by practice. ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸಿ, ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್, ಈ. ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸಿ ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆ should be addressed towards youngers, or in other words, this is the first form of the sentence. First form of the sentence. Now, even if you have see here, you can use it on a person who is younger than you, or if he is a friend, or if the person is inferior than you. Okay, you can use this. Because the last verb is for youngers or is in the first form. So, first form and the second form, first form and the second form depends on the second verb. Okay, second verb. It does not depend on the first verb. Okay, if you want to convert this into second form, then you have to replace the second verb. ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸಿ ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆಯಿರಿ. This is the second form and can be used on elders or strangers, or if more than one are there. Clear? Let us interchange the sentence. Write a letter and complete the work. Write a letter and complete the work. In Kannada, it would be ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆದು, ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆದು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸು, or ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆದು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆದು, ಬರೆದು. This is how the first verb will change. First verb will change. ಬರೆದು, ಬರೆದು. ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸು, ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸು, or ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸಿ. ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆದು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸು is first form. is first form. ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆದು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸಿ is the second form. Second form. And you know where we have to use first form and second form. Okay? That is how the sentence should be formed. Next example. Bear the pain, drink water. Okay? First form, second form. First form, second form. Now let us join two sentences. Bear the pain and drink water. Bear the pain and drink water. ನೋವನ್ನು ಸಹಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು, ಸಹಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ನೀರು ಕುಡಿ. or ನೋವನ್ನು ಸಹಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ನೀರು ಕುಡಿಯಿರಿ. Second form. Okay. One more way is by adding kondu for the first verb. Okay, we will see this form also. ನೋವನ್ನು ಸಹಿಸಿ ಸಹಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು, ನೋವನ್ನು ಸಹಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು. ನೀರು ಕುಡಿ, ನೀರು ಕುಡಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್. ನೋವನ್ನು ಸಹಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ನೀರು ಕುಡಿಯಿರಿ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್. ದ ವರ್ಬ್ will be first verb will be ಸಹಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು for both first form and second form. Okay, the second verb will change according to the first form or second form. Okay, let us change the sentence. Drink water and bear the pain. Drink water and bear the pain. ನೀರು ಕುಡಿದು ನೋವನ್ನು ಸಹಿಸಿಕೋ, or ನೀರು ಕುಡಿದು ನೋವನ್ನು ಸಹಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನೀರು ಕುಡಿದು, ನಾವು ದು ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕಮ್. ದು, ನೋವನ್ನು ಸಹಿಸಿಕೋ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್. ನೀರು ಕುಡಿದು ನೋವನ್ನು ಸಹಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, second form of the sentence. In both the forms, kudidu will be the state of first verb. Okay, only the second verb will change according to the form of the sentence. Okay, one more example. Wash your legs, come inside. Wash your legs and come in. Okay, inside, it should have been inside. Wash your legs and come inside. ಕಾಲು ತೊಳೆದು ಒಳಗೆ ಬಾ, or ಕಾಲು ತೊಳೆದು ಒಳಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. Okay, ಕಾಲು ತೊಳೆದು, it takes the form of ದು, ತೊಳೆದು. ಒಳಗೆ ಬಾ, first form of the sentence. ಕಾಲು ತೊಳೆದು ಒಳಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ, second form. In both the forms, ತೊಳೆದು will be common. Only the second verb will change. Okay, let us interchange the sentences. Come in, come inside, come in and wash your legs. ಒಳಗೆ ಬಂದು, ಒಳಗೆ ಬಂದು ಕಾಲು ತೊಳೆ, or ಒಳಗೆ ಬಂದು ಕಾಲು ತೊಳೆಯಿರಿ. Okay, ಒಳಗೆ ಬಂದು, ba takes the form of ಬಂದು. Okay, once again, one more new for you, new format. ba, ಬಂದು, ಬಂದು. ಕಾಲು ತೊಳೆ, first form. ಒಳಗೆ ಬಂದು ಕಾಲು ತೊಳೆಯಿರಿ, second form. Okay, next, three verbs. Okay, if there are three verbs in a sentence, okay, let us merge three verbs here, three sentences. Bear the pain, complete the work, write a letter. Okay, if the sentence is bear the pain, complete the work and write a letter, if this is the sentence, in Kannada it would be ನೋವನ್ನು ಸಹಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸಿ ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆ, or ನೋವನ್ನು ಸಹಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸಿ ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆಯಿರಿ. Okay, this is how the first verb will change. ಸಹಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು. Okay, ಸಹಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು. ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸಿ, second form. ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸಿ, second verb, not second form, second verb. ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸಿ. ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆ, ಬರೆ. Now this would be first form of the sentence, bare. If you use bareiri at the end, then this will be second form of the sentence. Okay, so first verb and second verb will change. Third verb should be changed according to the form of the sentence to be used, to be created. Okay, one more example. Wash your legs, come inside, drink water. wash your legs, come in or come inside and drink water. Okay. ಕಾಲು ತೊಳೆದು ಒಳಗೆ ಬಂದು ನೀರು ಕುಡಿ. ಆರ್ ಕಾಲು ತೊಳೆದು ಒಳಗೆ ಬಂದು ನೀರು ಕುಡಿಯಿರಿ. Okay. This is first verb, ಕಾಲು ತೊಳೆದು, do format. ಒಳಗೆ ಬಂದು, second verb, ಬಂದು, ಬಂದು, second verb. ನೀರು ಕುಡಿ, first form of the sentence, ನೀರು ಕುಡಿ. If you want to have it in second form, ಕುಡಿಯಿರಿ must be used, that's all. Remaining everything must be same. ಕಾಲು ತೊಳೆದು ಒಳಗೆ ಬಂದು ನೀರು ಕುಡಿಯಿರಿ, second form of the sentence. Okay. Next, request. Request is by using please in English. In Kannada, it is dayavittu. Dayavittu. Okay. This must be added at the beginning of the sentence. Dayavittu or please. I'm going to show you only 2 examples. Remaining you can practice on your own. Please complete the work. This is a request. Please complete the work. In Kannada, it would be ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸು or ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಳಿಸಿ. So, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು must come at the beginning of the sentence. Please write a letter. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆಯಿರಿ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆಯಿರಿ. Second form of the sentence. Okay. To request, use please or ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು at the beginning of the sentence. Alright. Click subscribe, click on the bell icon and click on all to get notified when we post a new video. If you want to watch more videos, click on the channel and click on playlists and follow any playlist that you want.